Good afternoon from Dollywood. It's opening day. There's so many things to check out and see. I think we'll get started with Dolly at the media event. We'll be sharing some highlights of the opening day event where they announce a brand new ride coming to Dollywood in 2026, and Dolly will sing a little song.
After that, we'll go explore the park, see what's new this year at Dollywood, see what things are around for the I Will Always Love You Music Festival, and we'll catch Dolly in a parade later.
And then after the parade, we have a special treat for you. We're actually going to go to Dolly Parton's Ken and Friends show, where Dolly is going to make an appearance later in the video. There's a lot to cover and little time to do it, so without further ado, let the adventure begin. It is currently 9:30 and we're coming up to the Dreammore Resort. You can see traffic is pretty backed up here on Veterans Boulevard. As we come up to the Dreammore Resort on the left, they'll be celebrating their 10th anniversary this year as Dollywood is celebrating their 40th anniversary. As we turn in to the front entrance, they added a 40 years under the Dollywood sign. As I look over to the right, it looks like the parking lot is already packed like it's a summer day here at Dollywood. As you can see, everybody's trying to hang over to the left. The right opens up, thus the flow of traffic. So we're gonna try to come over here to the right. Let's see, I'm feeling good about this lane. Yeah, let's do this one right here. Oh no, did I pick the wrong lane? I think I picked the wrong lane. We'll make it in eventually. Dolly doesn't start for another hour and 10 minutes. All right, we're doing better now. We're almost there.
Last thing you do when you park, since you've already been up?
Lock up your car.
Turn your lights off.
Turn your lights off. And then go see Miss Lillian. That's who I'm here for.
There you go.
All right.
Have a great day.
You too, Richard. So since we're here for the media event, we're actually headed up to Preferred Parking. I think they're starting to send people over to Splash Country. You can see just tons of people working their way over to security right now. If you do pay extra for preferred parking, you're gonna come up and see this guy in this little booth here. So we've parked up here at preferred parking. You can see the new parking lot that they've added over here to the right. Doesn't look like it's open yet, but during the busy summer, I'm sure they'll be using that. So let's walk down and get checked in. So we are checked in for the media event. It is currently 10:15. It will be kicking off in 45 minutes. There are a lot of people that are just headed off to enjoy rides and shows in the park. We'll be going over all of the different I Will Always Love You shows after the event. We got the president of Dollywood out wearing his pink suit. We'll see him chatting in just a little bit. So all of the pink decorations are out and there is excitement in the air that Dolly is here today. So we're gonna go past the love sign and work our way up to the celebrity theater up here on the left. As we're waiting to go in, I'm noticing there's some creatures over here. The first question I have, do they have large talons?
Do they have what?
Large talons.
I don't understand the words you just said.
I guess we'll find out. Let's head inside. So we made it into the theater. I can see the script on the back wall, which somebody's gonna come out and say, thank you, James and Challenger. Lots of new seats that they've added, and we've got some 40th anniversary decorations up on stage.
Such an honor and a privilege to be here with all of you today, seeing my old friends and being here for Dolly as we go into our 40th anniversary. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness, a lot of dreams have come true. And of course, I got the privilege of working and being with Dolly for the first 30 years of it. And then I retired. And the further that I would travel away from here, right here, my Smoky Mountain home, and the further I would get around the world, I would realize just more and more, everybody knows Dolly's a star. Everybody knows Dolly's a wonderful person, and I did not realize what a superstar she was until last September. My wife and I took a picture taking safari in Africa. I'm in the middle of the Serengeti with our tour guide who spoke Swahili mostly, but he could speak English. And guess who his favorite star in the whole world was? Middle of Africa, Dolly Parton. So we got up on the bed of the truck and sang Islands in the Stream together. A cappella. And I will never forget that as long as I live. But yep, she truly is a wonderful person and a superstar, and I know you're all here to see her and to hear her. And I'm honored to be here today as well. As like I said, it's been about 12 years since I was actually on this stage. Dolly also welcomed the American Eagle Foundation here to Dollywood many, many years ago. And as of late, they ran out of anybody good to be the president, so they made me the president of the American Eagle Foundation. So I want to invite all of you to come to see us at our headquarters, but of course, our super presence will always be right here at Dollywood. It all started with a song that I wrote back in 1973. I was 4 years old when I wrote this song. I wouldn't lie to you for anything. But this is a song that I wrote about freedom, a song I wrote about eagles, and a song that I wrote for me and you. Fly, eagle, fly. Oh, fly, you mighty eagle, fly. Say hello to Challenger over here. Challenger is going to be here at Dollywood all season. Right up there at the Eagle stage. So you want to be sure to go by and see him while you're here. And thanks to Dollywood for all that they've done for the American Eagle Foundation. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think the time has come. Not just the stars, but it is time for the one and only Dolly Parton!
Hello! Thank you, James. Thank you, Challenger. Hello, Dollywood! Whoa! You got a handsome guy there. Hi, Challenger. Well, hello, and welcome to Dollywood again. 40 years of it. I just want all of you to know how much I appreciate you for everything that's happened to us in the last several years. But before I start all of that, I just wanted to take a minute to thank all of you for all the flowers and cards and the well wishes for the loss of Carl. You know how I loved him, and he would want me to be working today. I expect to be working, so anyway, I just wanted you to know that, of course, I will always love him, and I'll miss him, but I want you to know that I will always love you. And can you believe that it's been 40 years? Wow. I mean, this is truly an anniversary year, because Dollywood's celebrating its 40th anniversary. And of course, we're also celebrating 30 years of the Imagination Library. Wow! And 25 years at Splash Country. And 10 years at our beautiful Dreamsong Resort. So I can't believe all that. It just seems like just a few years ago. But I remember when I thought of having Dollywood, I used to go to Hollywood a lot and stayed out there a lot. And every time I'd go by Hollywood sign, I would think if they would just change that H to a D, it would say Dollywood. And I thought, when I do get a park, which I had dreamed about for years, I thought if I ever get in a position and get enough attention going in the business, I want to build a park up here, and I want to actually provide jobs for my family and my friends and all the good neighbors around here. And of course, that's a dream that came true. And partnering with the great friends with Jack and Peter Hershon, well, they're the creative ones that had started Silver City. And of course, when I had mentioned on TV, I was doing a Barbara Walters special, and I had said I was going to build a theme park up in this area. And they had the Silver City going, and they, being the smart businessmen that they are, they said, well, why don't we just get together and combine our park with what your dreams are? And being the smart businesswoman that I am, I said, that's a great idea, and that's the greatest decision I think any of us ever made. And then, of course, we opened in the spring of 1986. And I remember I had my bus parked out there, and I was so nervous that nobody was going to come. You know how it is when you're a teenager and you have your first party, and you don't know if anybody's going to come, and then when you see your friends coming in, you get all excited because you know it's going to work out. Well, that's how it was, because they started coming, and I thought, before that movie ever came out, I thought, well, if you build it, they'll come. And sure enough, they did. And it's been a great run so far. There's so many memories that I know that we all share. But we're just getting started. So do you want to see some of the things that we got going for the 40th anniversary season? Okay, let's just take a look. I guess I'll move out of your way.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Dollywood. I feel like today is the first time I really got to come home, because I have dreamed for many years of getting to come back, bringing something back, so you folks will know that I'm as proud of you as you've always been of me.
When the park opened in 1986, I remember looking out the window of my tour bus, hoping that somebody was going to come, and I'm amazed that the cars are still coming in. I'm very grateful.
As I feel today.
Well, I was thinking it's taken 40 years to get that commercial done. Hey, guess who I got here? I got Eugene. He is the president of Dollywood, and he's going to let us know what. Well, actually, I'm just going to hold this because you're going to be everywhere, and I am too. So you've been pretty busy this winter. What we got going with Dollywood?
It's been a lot of fun this year, but I can't believe Andrew Wexler, our CEO, is in the audience today to help celebrate.
Hey, Andrew.
I hope he doesn't take
He's doing a great job, and you're doing a great job.
I hope he doesn't take this too seriously, but I can't believe I get paid to do what I do. Being able to stand up, being able to stand up next to you, Dolly, and
oh, well,
help
thank
us
you for
celebrate.
that.
And how about 40 years? What's even more surprising?
I'm right-handed. Won't you just get over
Okay,
here?
all right.
On this side.
How about we do that?
Let's do that.
I'm certainly
Yeah.
not going to tell you no.
No, okay, I was gonna say, you get that one.
And you know what? I can't. 40 years, but you don't look a day over 30. What do you think?
I'm the same age as the Imagination Library. How'd that happen? Actually, he just said that because he's trying to make me feel young again.
Well, you know.
Yeah, see here,
deserve
see how
to-
he was holding me when I was coming out here. like I was just some wobbly old woman. It's not my age, it's my shoes. When you put my age with these shoes, that's dangerous.
My only job here is to make sure we put wings to your dreams, and I have to tell you, it has been just so fun.
You've done a good job with that too.
Just to show how hard the team is working, last year we were nominated for the #1 theme park in the industry, and we're all very
That's good news.
But you're right, Dolly. We have been very, very busy in the limited amount of time. It's so fun. We're only closed 70 days, and we did over 100 projects in those 70 days.
Well, that's amazing.
And I'm sure as our guests are going to see, a lot of things are finished in those 70 days, but we got a couple of really big projects that'll open in the spring. We're celebrating the 40th anniversary. There have been some significant facelifts to areas around the village and country fair.
Well, I always say, if you see something sagging, dragging, and banging, you need to get it nip tucked or shut. Is that what you've been doing here, John? Some of them need the facelift, some of it's a little micro-structure.
I guess we did that.
I think we did.
And because of celebrating the 30th anniversary of the Imagination Library, we converted the Heart Song Theater over to the Imagination Playhouse. And it too is going to get a major facelift.
Well, that's all right, because that's going to be something great for the kids.
It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be able to celebrate books from the library all season long. That opens mid-April and then carries us all the way until Santa comes to see us.
Yeah, that's going to be a wonderful little spot for the kids, and that's my aim. I've got little friends, you know, like Landon and some of my other little kids out there today, and they love the Imagination Library books, and it'll be great to have a little spot for them to be in the playhouse and act out some of the books.
And welcome to the early birds who were waiting in line at 4:30 this morning to get in today. That is unbelievable to think about.
I was so excited when we came in here.
But it's one of the reasons why we concentrated on adding a new parking lot to our season there, because so many more people want to get a chance to come see you and see us, that we're adding that 700 more spaces.
That's going to be a great
really
thing.
going to improve the parking lot experience.
Yeah.
And then of course, Wilderness Pass is getting a new restaurant this year.
Oh, that's good. What you got?
And
Where is it? What is it?
Wilderness Pass, up at the top of the park.
Okay.
And you know we have some of your favorites.
Well,
Catfish
we
on
do.
the
Is that
menu.
where the roller coasters where you can eat between
That's right.
the rides?
That's right.
Some of my favorites, like chicken,
Rotisserie chicken.
and catfish.
Yep. So
Do you really think it's smart though, Eugene, to eat food before you get on the roller coaster? We'll be slinging stuff all over these smoky mountains on the roller coaster. We won't know which came first, the chicken or the catfish.
I tell you what, I appreciate you. I just never know what she's going to say.
Neither does she.
You just got to go with the flow. You just got to be able to go
I know,
with
but
the
I'm
flow.
serious. You said there was going to be a, well, never mind.
I wasn't
we
serious.
don't lose no business. You come on and eat anyway. You get on that coaster. We don't care where you throw it.
That's not the memory you want. Yeah.
No,
That's not a memory worth repeating, for sure. And I'm sure everyone driving in today saw our 40th anniversary logo out on the big sign on Veterans. There'll be a lot more stuff added to the park throughout the year, so make sure that you look for that, as we want to make sure that you know you're going to come back on the true anniversary in May to help us
we'll be
celebrate.
here. Beautiful summer days, great.
Yeah. And when your boss is Dolly Parton, you darn sure better do a good job on entertainment, right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
So
You got a new show going?
we do. We have a new show that's going to start on our anniversary weekend. It's called Play On, and it's going to celebrate the long history that we have here and celebrating some of the great pieces of entertainment that we've done.
Great. Well, I talked to the team, and they're just amazing. I'm so proud of them, because it's going to be a great show. And the old guests are going to love it, the ones that have been coming here, but actually the new ones are going to love it too, because it's got a lot of new stuff for the future. Just so you know, we have to read off of a teleprompter, and we're not the kind that likes to read. We like to talk, so if we stumble over something,
it's okay.
It's okay, but
no one
all we really are trying to say, we're just getting started. Yeah, take it, Tarzan.
She said that she was in the mood today.
I said I need to laugh. I need some fun. So I'm going to go to the studio. I've been trying the last week or two.
During our Sweet Summer Nights Festival, we launched a drone show and fireworks show a couple of years ago. But to celebrate our anniversary, we have some tricks up our sleeve. We're going to be showing some things that has never been presented before.
Yeah, I heard about that. And I've seen the plan, and it really is something. But Eugene, ain't you getting a little tired?
I can't be tired trying to keep up with you.
Oh, well, that may be true. But we are just getting started.
We are. And I know there's probably a few media folks out here in the audience that may want to ask you a question or two. You think that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. Let's bring the house lights up for a minute.
Okay. Well, hey again, everybody. You look good in the lights.
Hey, Dolly. My name is Megan. Congratulations on 40 years.
Thank you.
My question for you is, all of us here love cinnamon bread. And I want to know what your way to eat cinnamon bread. What's your favorite, with icing or with apple butter?
Yeah. Hogs love everything, and I'm a pig at heart. Inside of me, there's a hog trying to get out, as they say. But I do love it all, and everybody talks about the cinnamon bread. I know. I even took some back to some of the folks that are in Nashville working on my Broadway musical. And so some of them came up here last year.
If you lined up the loaves of bread that we sell end to end, we could stretch from Smoky Mountain Country all the way to Quebec City.
You probably could. Yeah, certainly to Nashville. But yeah, thank you for that. I do like all the ways that they serve it.
David Dickstein from California.
Hi. Well, what are you doing here?
Checking you guys out. First, my condolences for your loss.
Thank
but
you.
on a happier note, the success of Dollywood, which has been part of nearly half your life, what does that mean to you as, one, an entertainer, two, a businesswoman, and three, a proud Tennessean who was born only a few miles away from here? If you can have a different answer for each of those three hats you wear, that would be awesome.
This is not a hat, it's a wig. I am very grateful, to see my dream came true, because as I mentioned earlier, I used to think that I would love to have a park for all the reasons that we have it, and all the things that it really has done. And it just means the world to me to be able to be able to do something here in my hometown and to honor my own people, and I love that. And what was the third part of that question? Because I am getting old.
Businesswoman, entertainer, and proud Tennessee.
Well, as a businesswoman, I love that, because I love to be involved in all kinds of things, because when they call it the music business, I thought early on, well, I already know what to do about the music, because that comes natural. But I got to focus more on the business part of it. So I like getting involved. I like running with the big boys out there. And so I'm proud that I was able to see this dream come true. As a woman, and I would have seen it true as a man as well. But I'm extra proud that young girls, the young girls can do great things. So we'll keep it trying.
We've got one last question for you.
This question actually comes from my 10-year-old daughter. She found out I was coming to age. She's a huge fan. Her cheer team just danced all season to a medley of your music. And her question is, as any 10-year-old one would ask, what's your favorite ride? But she also wants to know, what do you dream about for the park as she grows up over the next many years and coming back to enjoy the park?
Oh, those are good questions, but she'll be disappointed to know I don't ride the rides, because it goes back to that chicken and catfish story. It's easy to get motion sickness. Plus, I don't want my hair hanging on some tree at the top of Smokies. But we do have great rides. And so just tell her that through the years, we just hope to do bigger and better things, which we're going to show you some of that. We will continue to grow as long as everything permits. As long as everything's going good, we'll be in business. And tell her I said hi and thanks for doing my music.
Thank you, all.
Well, don't anybody have a question for poor old Eugene?
Let's just ask you, that's enough. But you know what? You know, we've been working on something really special.
I know.
And what do you say we give them a little sneak peek at what's coming in
Okay, let's do
2026?
In 2026, Dollywood is going further than we've ever gone before. Up, over, and through the Great Smoky Mountains, and down to the heart of the ancient wildwood tree. Follow the light to discover the unexpected. What will you find when the sun goes down? Take Flight 2026, only at Dollywood.
Love every moment. Since we're a little later, but I had to get rigged up back
Yeah,
there.
but the way I look at it, I got just about a little bit more than a year to try to convince Dolly Parton to ride our new attraction in 2026.
Oh, it don't matter if I ride them or not. I remember one year we had when the people found out I didn't like to ride the rides, they kept saying, "But you have to ride the rides at your park." I said, "No, I don't." So one year we had about 5 or 6 Dolly lookalikes on the big coaster that we had, and they were just sailing around, and the press didn't know which one was me or whatever. And so when it was all over, I was standing in the wings, and when the roller stopped, I just got around and actually I thought it was oh, they knew that was BS, but after that, they knew I didn't do it anyway.
Well, what I think really is special about our 2026 attraction is really honoring your love of the Smokies, and I'm sure it's going to be an adventure like no one else has seen.
That's amazing. In fact, I think it's going to be the biggest thing we've ever done.
The most ambitious project in our...
And the most expensive, because ambitious fall under that.
Don't tell anyone.
I'm not telling anyone.
We're supposed to skip that part.
Okay, all right. But anyway, it does tell a good story, and I love the Smoky Mountains, especially at nighttime. So we'll love that, and I think everybody's going to like it.
Do you have a special memory of nighttime in the Smokies?
Yeah, but I can't say it here. Several, as a matter of fact.
I don't know what to say to that.
You don't need to. So
I bet you think that wasn't on the teleprompter.
No, none of that is. But now, we couldn't end the show without having a song, right? And this actually is a song we did on the 20th anniversary. Remember when Miley Cyrus and Billy Ray were here? We did a big TV show with that, and this was the song we wrote for that. So there's some places in it that you can sing with me if you want to. Now, you can stay here and just sing along or do background.
I'm going to go over there to the
Well,
side.
you don't have to. You just stay close and kind of do some.
Okay, I'll stay close enough. How about that?
You could be Kenny or you could be Porter.
Okay.
Or you could be James Rogers. Anyway, seriously, this is a little song called Celebrate the Dreamer in You. All right, be close. Okay.
Have fun.
There's a star in all of us, we're all diamonds in the rough. We're little engines chugging down the line. Turn that monitor up. The dreams we hold inside, waiting until the time is right. Just keep the faith and have the time to shine. The dreamer in you, there you are. Couldn't hear my guitar. 'Cause only you can make it come true. Celebrate. Dream more, learn more, care and be more. Wishes do come true, they do. Celebrate the dreamer in you. Celebrate the dreamer in you. Let nobody block your path. Allow nothing to distract the passion and desire inside your heart. There is nothing you can't do. There's no dream that can't come true. With faith and love and trust enough to start. So celebrate the dream with you. Celebrate, 'cause only you can make it come true. dreamer, you can too. Celebrate the dreamer in you. Knowing you can make them come true. Dream more, learn more, care and be more, do all you can do. Woo-hoo! Celebrate the dreamer in you. Celebrate, celebrate the dreamer in you. Celebrate, celebrate the dreamer. Celebrate the dreamer. Celebrate the dreamer in you. Celebrate the dreamer in you. Celebrate. Are you singing, Eugene? Celebrate the dreamer in you. Celebrate. Celebrate.
Ladies and gentlemen, our dreamer in chief, Dolly Parton. We're done.
All right, see you out on the park. I'm going to ride in the parade, so I'll see you there.
So there are some highlights from the media event with Dolly. We're gonna go grab some lunch and we'll show you some more Dolly out on her parade later today. So as we are heading over to lunch, the sun is out, it is warming up. It looks like it's gonna be a beautiful day for a parade, as Dolly will be coming right down this walkway that we're on right now later. So I think we're heading back to either the Blue Ribbon Pavilion or the Celebration Hall. You can see there's no water in the water ride right now. Once we get over to Daredevil Falls, I'll double check and confirm when you'll be able to start enjoying all of the water rides here at Dollywood. Looks like the Dollywood Express train is just sitting up here. I'm assuming people are going to be enjoying the train today, so we'll go by the train station after lunch. So we're heading into the Celebration Hall. They do have a Celebration Hall buffet. I'm not sure if we're going to be getting served the same things that you would get at the buffet. I guess we'll figure that out. They told us this is actually a different buffet than what will normally be served back here. So we'll try to come back very soon and try out the regular buffet food and help you decide if you want to come eat here during the I Will Always Love You festival. Now here's a look at the new splash pad that they set up here in the country fair. And it looks like the walkway that we would normally walk up to the train is closed off. So I think if we go past the new gathering barn, I think there's a little walkway over around the corner here. We got lots of people on rides and waiting in line to get some food or drinks. I think we need to walk up this way. So now as we walk around the corner, they have this walkway. So you can see the new entrance for Country Fair, which is right over here by the Imagination Playhouse. They'll have lots of great kids plays that your little one can come and enjoy, not just during the summertime, but throughout the year. It looks like they're doing a little bit of work in there. So I think April is when you'll be able to start enjoying that. So I've noticed a little bit of paint on some of the buildings back here, but the biggest thing that I've noticed over in this corner is the outdoor theater is gone. During the Christmas time, they'd have the mistletones, or throughout the year, they'd just go by the tones. So I guess we'll figure out where they are performing in the future. Have some unfortunate news. Apparently the train is down at the moment.
Well, as of now, sir, the train is just experiencing a technical difficulty. We are dealing with maintenance at this moment. But we are working very hard to make sure the guests, you can see it's a beautiful day here at the park. We are going to do everything we can to make sure the Dollywood Express is up and running as soon as we possibly can deal with it.
Because if the train is down, I got some pretty good dad jokes, might cheer it up.
I'd like to hear one.
Oh wait, I really have, okay, I got nothing at the moment. You put me on the spot.
I can throw one at you if you'd like.
Oh, we'd love it, we'd love it.
All right. How much does a chimney cost?
It's like right on the tip of my tongue. I don't know.
Nothing, it's on the house.
Oh, very nice. So we're gonna see Dolly perhaps in a little bit?
As of now, and I know everyone's excited because we are experiencing, I don't know if you've said this or not, it is our 40th anniversary here at Dollywood. And we are super excited. I don't know if you can pan out and show all the amazing people that are here to celebrate with us today. It's a beautiful day here in Pigeon Forge. Dolly will hopefully come out on the other side of that carousel, head right through at 4:15 in her DeWitt. Dolly does love her DeWitt.
Well, I hope we see you in the parade, Mr. Bedlow. Have a wonderful day.
You as well. Y'all, have a wonderful time and happy 40th.
All right, take care. We got a good amount of people waiting to get some lunch at the Iron Horse Pizza. It's actually not too crowded as we walk along. So we'll head over towards the grist mill in just a little bit. Actually, trying to find somebody over at Aunt Granny's. So we're gonna come back down this direction. So it's almost 2 o'clock and people are already lining up to see Dolly at 4:15. I was hoping to go for a walk all the way around the theme park before the parade. So we actually ran to the car to drop something off. It looks like we've got about 2 hours. So we're gonna actually try to go through the park this way and head over by the train station. We've got some people on Thunderhead and Whistlepunk Chaser and about to go up on the drop line. I am looking out for our Hannah who loves this ride. Our kids are out riding some rides as we're walking around. Got lots of people waiting in line for Lumberjack's Pizza. So I'm noticing some lines to get food, but it doesn't look like the kosher lines are too long. Here's a look at what they are at the moment at 2:30 in the afternoon. Pretty good amount of people over at Mystery Mine at 2:30 in the afternoon. Let's head back here towards Big Bear Mountain and see how crowded it is. I think we just tracked Hannah. She's somewhere back here in Wildwood Grove. I think we're gonna try to sneak up on her.
Welcome to Dollywood's Pass Holder Preview Day. We're glad you're here. Dolly's Park Tour will begin this afternoon at 4:15.
So there was the announcement that the parade will start at 4:15. We got a little bit of time before the parade starts to find our teen daughter and embarrass her in some way. So it's good to see Big Bear Mountain once again running. We did run into Hannah and chatted with her for a little bit, but I think we need to head towards the start of the parade. So as we're leaving Wildwood Grove, I did notice that they had these 40th anniversary interactive bubble wand experiences. So I'm not sure exactly how many of these are around the park, but we'll have to keep an eye out for them and see if we spot any more. But I'll tell you what, Brie, as much as I'm not a big roller coaster rider, I actually really like the sounds of coasters all around me. Big Bear over here, Mine Train and Wild Eagle. I'm not saying I'm riding any of these, especially not today, because we got Dolly coming. I don't have time to do a coaster. She was trying to talk me into Big Bear back there when we were hanging out with Hannah.
Next time you can do Big Bear.
We're gonna put that in the maybe category. I think the weather is really nice. Tomorrow, the weather's a little more iffy, so this might be our only chance to see Dolly in the parade. I don't know if there will be a parade tomorrow or not, based on the weather. So what do you think of this weather?
I think in the sun it's toasty, but that cool breeze feels wonderful. I'm glad to be outside just enjoying God's beautiful creation.
Indeed, I do remember some previous opening days that were a little more on the chilly side, at least in the morning time. It was definitely some cold opening days. So this has been a fantastic opening day when it comes to weather. So I think we should go find a spot in the parade to go see Dolly.
Let's do it.
Looks like they've added a number of picnic tables that you can have lunch or dinner or snack out here. Here's a quick look at the progress on the new restaurant. Not open yet, but I think sometime in April is when they're aiming to get that open. So as we've been picking up little changes in the park, I might try to come back this next week and do a little more detailed dive on all of the differences in the park. Just wanted to share a few highlights as we're walking around. So we're not sure exactly when Blazing Fury will reopen. We'll keep an eye on that, but I do have a Dollywood storyteller, Miss Katie. What are we looking at here on the building?
So these plaques right here represent attractions that were here on the opening day of Dollywood. These were here back when it was Silver Dollar City, but now they represent things that have been here all 40 years of the park's opening.
So we're gonna keep our eye out for any more plaques like this around the park.
We're excited. Happy 40th.
So the Smoky Mountain Rampage was closed, but it does look like Daredevil Falls is open here on opening day. So they don't have a festival food booth over here to the right like they normally do. They've added some new items over here at Granny Ogle's Ham and Beans. I'll try to highlight that on our Tasting Pass video, where I'll go around and show all of the new food options in the park. But the cinnamon bread line actually is not too bad right now, as there are a number of people enjoying cinnamon bread and some live music from the Valley Theater.
But I think most people are lining up for the parade,
Which is what I think we need to do. I don't think we'll see Miss Lillian over here where she often hangs out. I think we'll spot Miss Lillian in the parade, which I think we should head over to the beginning of the parade, back here by the train, and maybe we'll see if the train is back up and running. I haven't heard it yet today. So the parade starts in about 30 minutes and it is already looking jam-packed. So again, we are still 30 minutes until Dolly starts the parade up ahead. So we're gonna try to find a spot.
this is a great time to ride rides if you don't want to watch the parade.
But I don't think many people are wanting to be on a ride with
I don't think so.
Dolly Parton coming through the theme park.
Yep.
We're wondering where we can find a spot up high behind some people maybe. Oh, hi. Lots of Dolly fans and fans of Dolly are being passed out. We're changing our game plan. We're actually going to go closer to the celebrity theater because we want to be able to catch a 5 o'clock show, and we're a little worried if we hang back here, we won't actually be able to get in line and make the 5 o'clock show. So the good news, making it back here by the Dolly Parton Experience, we're now right by the Dreamsong Theater, which should give us an excellent opportunity to perhaps see Dolly and Heidi Parton's show right after the parade. The downside is we don't have as good of a view of the parade, but I'm going to come up here and do the best that I can to get you some shots of Dolly coming through the parade. So there were definitely a lot of people wanting to see Dolly in the parade. I gotta work back over to the celebrity theater and see if I can find Brie. Let's see if we can work through this crowd. So it's a good thing we moved over here, as the line has already gotten very long for Dolly Parton's 5 o'clock show. See if I can figure out where Brie is. And I found her right under the Dreamsong sign. So as we've been waiting for the show to get started, we heard a bunch of commotion in the corner. I believe Dolly has arrived. I'm just gonna try to show you a few highlights of the show, especially if Dolly Parton comes out. So we've made it into the theater. You can see Dolly Parton's Ken and Friends. This is a show that you can see throughout the festival, but this might be a very special show. I do see Dolly's wardrobe designer up on stage, so that's a good sign. She might be coming out a little bit. Let me show you a few highlights of the show.
Early. Did any of you, were you at the parade? I tell you, I was so touched with all that love and sweetness and all your nice little notes. It just kind of bowled me over, and I, just kind of touched me so deep. And thank you so much for all your caring and all your sweet thoughts and for loving me. And you're gonna love this show tonight. My niece Heidi, my brother Randy's daughter, is the star of the show. But then, of course, I've got other relatives in the show as well. So this is kind of a family affair. They call it Ken and Friends. So I just wanted to come out because I want to watch the show. So I'm going to come out and sit out there, and we're going to watch them. So anyway, I just wanted to say hello. And since I was here, I didn't want you to think I was a Dolly lookalike out in the audience. Seen many of them, but you're going to love the show tonight, and I think they do a wonderful job, and I'm so proud of all of them, especially Heidi. So you have fun, and I'm going to sit back there, so you leave me alone, because I'm going to see the show. All right, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome the star of our show, my niece, Dolly Parton. Figured it out yet? I'm Dolly's niece. I'm pretty proud of that. Yeah. Y'all, and this is my cousin Shelly. Give her a round of applause. She's amazing. Our grandmothers, Abby Lee and Dorothy Jo, are sisters. And these are all my talented friends. We're going to do our very best to show you a great time today, share our gift of music with you, make my dad and Aunt Dolly proud. And on that note, show how to the kids. And like she always says, let's get the show on the road. Not everybody can say that their aunt is the one and only Dolly Parton.
Now, Dolly has worked with a lot of artists, and she's covered just about every genre, from country, bluegrass, gospel, pop, here recently, rock and roll. Yeah. I guess that means rap and hip-hop are next.
I think you should.
I swear, she could sing anything with anyone.
Now that's the truth. Growing up, my aunt knew exactly who she was. In fact, my favorite Dolly Parton saying is, find out who you are and do it on purpose. Like her, so many artists knew how to be distinctively different just by being themselves. That's what makes them so memorable.
And because of my aunt's ability to sing anything with anyone, I developed a love for all types of music at a very young age. So here's some of our favorite iconic songs.
So that was a lot of fun to go in and watch Heidi's show with Dolly Parton in the Dreamsong Theater. I hope you have enjoyed virtually going inside. And if you haven't yet, simply like this video. It's a great way to support our channel. I think we need to go explore a little more around the park. So now that we're out of the Dreamsong Theater, you can see there's a number of people trying to get into the bakery. We wanted to head over and check out the show schedules over here on the left. I like using the Dollywood app, but the internet's a little bit slow right now with so many people in the area. When it comes to shows, these are ones that they had at last year's I Will Always Love You Festival, such as here at the Palace Theater when you first walk in is Trio Again. They've already had their last show for the day, but I just wanted to walk around the park a little bit more before we call it a day, check out some of the other shows and some of the merchandise. So it's currently about 6:45, and now that Dolly has left the park, the parade is over, you can see it's a lot easier to move around. I did want to stop over here and check out a little bit of the new merchandise. So over here at this festival shop, they have a number of different I Will Always Love You music festival items, including this Loungefly. I don't think I've seen this particular model before. I did finally spot Miss Lillian. I think we gotta come say hi.
Adventures are out there, because I'm out there. Doo-doo-doo-doo, way out there, baby. It's been a long day. Welcome to Dollywood Open today. We're having a ball. Thank you, sweetie. So good to see you.
It has been a long day, and I'm sure you got a lot of steps in doing that whole parade route.
Oh, I did. I got my chicken of many colors. Oh, Oh, Lord, he's mooning the camera. Oh, it's not that kind of show. I'm so sorry. Oh, look, and little butterflies just flew up onto Brie's ears because she's so sweet. And she keeps him together, keeps them together.
Well, welcome back, Miss Lillian. Happy 40th anniversary.
Thank you, honey. I wasn't 40 for a while yet, but I'm telling you, it'll be a while.
The park.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, the park.
I remember that year. Thank y'all for coming.
All right. Good to see you. Have a good night. Bye. So we've made it to the next festival shop, and they're selling the wands that you can get that are interactive. I'm going to show you how this works. So we're going to take this one. Okay, she's giving me instruction on how to use it.
Point it at that.
Hold the trigger and point it at the ball. Okay, let's go try it. There's one over here. There are 6 of these interactive elements around the park. Let's see if I can do it. Oh, I did it. Yeah. I pull the trigger and it comes to life. It's got a little bit of music, and Brie just got completely blasted by bubbles. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were in the bubble path. So if you are coming to the park, you can pick up one of these interactive bubble wands for $34.99. And the nice thing is it's not just for this festival, as they add other different type of interactive elements you can use throughout the year at all of the festivals, and do your best to not hit your wife with bubbles. All right, let's keep walking. So it's currently 7 o'clock. The park will be open for another hour. You can see that the lines for the different festival items are non-existent at the moment. We could go up and get a number of different things, but I think we're going to try to do that tomorrow and put up a separate video of the tasting pass. So the tasting pass is just over $40. It allows you to get 5 different festival items. We'll go into more details on how the tasting pass works on our next video. I'll put a link to that video down in the pinned comment. Another show you can catch at Parton's Back Porch Theater is the sing-along with Dolly, which basically there are a number of different songs up on the screen and some different singers that will come out and lead you in a sing-along of some of Dolly's all-time favorite songs. But we haven't heard the train up and running yet today, so maybe tomorrow, whatever the issue is that was preventing it from running will be resolved, and you can start enjoying the train here at Dollywood. So crowds are dying down, but the desire to get some cinnamon bread is certainly not dying down. So we've been chatting with some people along the path, looking for our kids. I think they'll start looking for us once they get hungry enough. So Brie just located the kids. She said that they're over by the country fair, so that is where we're headed to next. As we come up to Miss Lillian's Mill House restaurant, looks like they have some barbecue shrimp and grits, which are part of the festival. Again, our plan is to come back tomorrow for dinner, get a tasting pass or 2, and try a number of different festival foods, and we'll put that in a separate video later. So as we go for a walk under the pergola here on our way to the country fair, we figured we'd wrap up the video because it's probably gotten pretty long by now. We just wanted to focus on opening day activities. We'll try to cover the tasting pass for the I Will Always Love You Festival on our next video, along with the buffet in the country fair to help you determine if that's something you want to do or not. So what are your thoughts on opening day?
Well, today was very busy. I think that people are getting more and more excited to come to opening day to see Dolly. So I think if you want to come next year, just plan ahead, plan to come early. But I really enjoyed seeing Dolly. I enjoyed seeing all the fun I Will Always Love You decorations. And I love seeing all the differences in the park every year. So just to see where they've improved and what's new is really nice, and what we have in store for the next year.
We've had a great time on opening day of Dollywood, and I do have a little something to give away. We have this 40th anniversary magnet, sticker, and keychain. All you have to do, just leave a comment on this video, let us know your thoughts, and we'll pick a winner at random on an upcoming live stream. But if you made it this far in the video, do us a big favor, hit that thumbs up button before you leave. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, we will always love you. That didn't turn out as corny as I thought. It was okay.
It was okay.
I think a 5 out of 10. I think we should just go back to the original. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you on the next adventure.